Well, good evening, folks. We want to welcome you along to this edition of Mission Matters. First of all, I want to start off by saying a very happy New Year to you all. We want to wish you, on behalf of the mission, a very happy 2023, and we wish you God's richest blessing upon your lives as you serve Him and live for Him in this new year. As you can see, we're standing here in a hall with some young people behind us, and for this edition of Mission Matters, we want to introduce you to the work of Revive. The work of Revive is the youth work of the mission. We began a number of years ago, and we wanted to include young people into the mission, 18 to 30s, that kind of bracket. And so this edition of Mission Matters, we're going to focus on this work and show you a little bit more and introduce you to what we do here at Revive month by month.
So my name is Lindsay Galt, and I first got involved with Revive in 2018, and I went on an ACRE gospel mission team to Lanzarote, and from then I just really fell in love with the mission and their values, and really what they want to do is spread the word of God around the world, and I really want to be a part of that. So basically, I've been on a few mission teams with ACRE to Lanzarote, and they've been amazing. I've met so many wonderful people, so many friends for life. Also, my knowledge in the Bible and also my love of God has really grown over these years as well. Our parents own Coffee Inc., which has a Bible prayer meeting every last Thursday of the month in Halfmoon in Lisburn. So yeah, if you're free, you're more than welcome to come to that.
Hi, I'm Tommy Galt. As Lindsay just said there, I'm her brother, and our parents have a little prayer meeting in Lisburn in the wee cafe that we own. I got involved with Revive by was going to like the prayer meetings and stuff when we were younger, and then gradually Revive became available for like the younger audience of ACRE. So like we all just sort of started going. Now we're committee members, and yes, as you can see in the background, it's really, really good. We just had a nice wee quiz night there to start the year off, and it's just the start of something that's going to be like amazing this year anyway. Going through and seeing like everything during the year, having like not even just seeing all the different videos and stuff. And my sister here, she keeps on going to Lanzarote with ACRE. It has inspired me to maybe even go to different places, and even Lanzarote or Brazil, and possibly Fatima, because that's the sort of thing that I would like to put into my life and say that I've done. So yeah.
So folks, welcome again to Mission Matters. In this session of Mission Matters, we're focusing on the work of Revive. And the work of Revive within ACRE Gospel Mission focuses on the young people, and really from the ages of 18 to 30s is the age bracket that we're focusing on. But really the question is, how did Revive actually begin? And I suppose you have to go back a number of years when some of us sat down when we were involved with the work in the mission, and we had a desire to start some kind of a youth work within the mission, and we realized that there was a need for young people's work. There was a need for more young people to come into the mission, to get involved with teams, with supporting the work, for praying for the work and so on. And so really a few of us sat down and came up with a plan, came up with an idea, and the vision for that was really, as I say, for more young people to be involved. Also to encourage young people to go on teams and to get involved, not just with the mission, but in their own churches and maybe in other mission teams, or just to go deeper in their own Christian walk with the Lord. Also to get involved with our prayer meetings. We have a number of prayer meetings across the country, and we would love to see more young people involved in those as well. So we encourage young people to go along to the prayer. And in general, just supporting the work of the mission in all aspects of Christian life. We look for young people, we look for new ideas and fresh ideas coming in to all of our different works, whether that be in church or in youth work or in the mission, whatever the case might be. and also just really to inspire young people to go deeper in their relationship and in their faith and walk with the Lord. And so all of these things came together, and we came up with the idea of Revive. And really what that entails was just to meet together once a month on the first Saturday of every month. And we came together initially in the cafe in Lisburn, Coffee Inc., owned by Thomas and Gillian Galt, who kindly allowed us to use their premises and were a great help to us in those years with running the events and providing tea and coffee and eatables and all the different things as well. So we began meeting in the cafe, and numbers slowly but surely, month by month, began to build up. And we would meet together for a time of fellowship. We would plan different events. There would be maybe social events. There would also be times of testimony. We would maybe have missionary speakers coming in to talk to the young people and to challenge us about their work and about how the young people could get involved. So all of these different ideas came to pass, and over the next number of years, really over probably close to 10 years, all of these meetings took place. And we're really encouraged about the number of young people who came in, a wide variety of backgrounds and different church organisations and so on, and young people coming in with different ideas and different gifts. And so we were really glad then whenever some of these young people started coming out on mission teams and so on with us as well. And Keith has led a number of mission teams over to Lanzarote, and some of the young folk have been on those teams. And as well, there have been some young people recently with us in Portugal on the Fatima teams who have come up through Revive and have been in contact with the mission through Revive as well. So all of those things have been a real encouragement to us, and we have been really blessed to have a good support. And we just long to see more young people getting involved with not just our mission, but obviously mission in general, committing their lives to the Lord in that way, serving Him, whether that be at home, near or far, full-time or within their local church, whatever the case might be. So really then, up until the pandemic, the Revive met once a month. Obviously things had to stop then because of the pandemic, and before that, pre-pandemic, in the cafe we had maybe numbers of upwards of 60 young people meeting together. So in the cafe there were two levels. We met on the upper level, and on the ground floor we tried to relay things with video and so on. But we realised that maybe we were outgrowing the space there. Then the pandemic hit, everything was closed down, and we had a period of time then where we met occasionally online. We tried to keep the group together, but inevitably when we started up again, maybe we had lost some numbers. We had to start again to build things up and so on. But then obviously when we went back into the cafe, we realised because of regulations and so on, we weren't allowed to have so many people in such a small space. So then we began to look for somewhere else that we could meet. We were led to this hall where we're sitting at here tonight in Dramara, the Connect Hall. And it's run by a local organisation, a local group of Christians who own this hall and run the hall and open it up for Christian work. And so we've been able to come in here over the past year, once a month. And it's a great space. It's an open space. There's lots of all the necessities that we need in the kitchen behind us here, and chairs and tables and everything. It's been a great blessing to us. Of course, we don't meet here all the time. We plan different events as well. We may be here, and then we may also be in other different locations as it comes along. But normally, this is where we're based at. And so, really, where are we now with the work in Revive? And as I've said already, we've had many young people coming with us on mission teams, and that has been a great blessing. Just to have young folk getting involved in the mission and coming out, especially to Fatima. And we've had a number of folk coming with us. And again, in May, God willing, this May coming, that there are some folk who have already expressed interest in coming out as well. Lanzarote, again, God willing, in the future there'll be another team going there, and a lot of the young people connected with Revive have been there in the past and will hopefully go again in the future as well. But really we just look to God for His help, that He would inspire more young people to come along and to not just to come here for a social event and to meet other people and to make friends and so on, but really that they would go deeper in their walk with the Lord, and that they would use this place as an opportunity and this mission, the mission of ACRE International, to get involved with God's work and go on mission teams, see what it's like in the mission field, use their gifts for God, and to really step out in faith. And we do trust and pray that maybe in this year of 2023 that some of the young people that pass through here would commit their lives even to go to full-time ministry, to go and train, to be a missionary, to study God's Word, and to go off into foreign fields to take God's Word across the different nations. So that's the work of Revive. That's what our vision is. We have a heart to see young people getting involved, and we trust that over the years that are still to come, that these young people would get more and more involved with ACRE International, and that they would stand with us in prayer, that they would go, that they would give, and that they would be the future of the mission as we go forward. So yeah, that's where we are. That's Revive, and I hope that explains all that we do in this part of the work.